Good morning, grand rising, good afternoon, good evening, everything good. And happy World Vegan Day. My name is Ma'at, and I am from the U.S. I'm currently living in West Africa, in the Gambia. Here I can find fresh, organic vegetables, fruits, nuts, grains, and just the works. And we're talking from the garden to my plate, or from the market to my plate. When we speak of organic, we're talking no pesticides, no additives, no nothing. Just the pure organic food coming from the garden. So I'm extremely happy to be here and to be able to consume these foods at this time. Now I will say that I have not met any Gambians that are vegan. So that's not to say that there isn't any. I just have not met any. So if you are Gambian and you are viewing this video, please send me a message. Let me know that you're vegan in your lifestyle and all of that, okay? Now the word vegan, I'm using that because I don't have a better word to use. Because of just a little research, I have found that this lifestyle came way before anyone that's living now. The history of this lifestyle goes way back, and there were people, there were groups, there were communities, there were tribes, there were many people that adopted this lifestyle. And because I cannot find any titles or names for this lifestyle, I'm going to assume that because it was the lifestyle of a whole community, of a whole people, then there didn't need to be a name. There didn't need to be a title for it. So that's what I'm going to assume at this time until I find something different, or if any of you know of something different, please share with me so that I can let others know. But so this is nothing new. This was happening before it was happening. I just don't want to say the words because they're just, you think about it, it's just not real good words to say. But it happened before the transatlantic slave trade. It happened before colonization and things like that. So yeah, so the name vegan has been coined in the 1900s. Yeah, so enough of that. I will say that with this being my first video, I'm going straight through. I am not editing anything. So if you see some of my hiccups or my brain freezes or whatever, it is what it is. Okay, so the reality of living here in the Gambia is that unlike in the West, foods are preserved when they're not in season, and you can go to the store and you're able to find the foods. Here in the Gambia, there's very little, and actually I haven't found any, but I'm pretty sure Some people have told me that you can find a few things, but if it's not in season, you're probably not going to get it. So being vegan suggests to me that living here, I have to be able to switch as the season switches. That's not something that I've done in the past. Whenever I wanted avocado, I go to the store and I get avocado. They found a way to keep it, preserve it, so that it could be sold later in the States, but not so much here. And so the other thing that I've learned here is that there is a science to eating, not like the West gave us. That was a trick. That's a way to make money there. The science here to eating is balancing the nutrients, balancing, and they do this without a thought. Basically, after asking a lot of people about, why don't you eat this during this time? Why do you eat that during this time? So there's certain foods that they will and or will not eat in the morning, afternoon, and evening. And I was very interested in that, but those that I asked could not tell me why. They didn't have the why. What they did have was, well, this is the way we ate from when we were little, Yeah, but there's a why. There's a reason for it. So I asked them to ask an older person, and they told me, well, if I ask them, they're gonna say the same thing. So while reason was not shared, definitely the lifestyle and the health, as far as that goes, is maintained. So the science behind eating certain things in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening helps regulate the digestion and helps regulate the body, and so they're able to function at a higher capacity than most people. There's no eat and lay down and sleep because of that. They are, as I said, they're not vegan. They consume meat, chicken, and fish, and things like that. But they know how to regulate the food so that they maintain the energy they need throughout the day. So that's very interesting. I'm going to keep trying to find out about that. So, so that's what I have to do, is not only find out about that, but as the seasons change, know what foods to substitute for that. Now, don't get me wrong, being vegan is not hard. But the reality is that being vegan, you learn something new if you pay attention every day about your lifestyle. This is not something you can just pick up, okay, I know everything, and apply it and you're good. No. You're going to find out that something you were consuming that you thought was vegan or that you thought was good for you isn't. So you have to drop that, pick up something different. And vice versa. You learn that something is good for you. Maybe you've not had it before or whatever, but you have to pick it up and apply it to your lifestyle. So as I go on this journey, I'm going to share with you the different foods that I find here, especially those that are different from what I can find in the U.S. When I was back in the U.S. living in Florida, because a lot of immigrants moved there, and because there are a lot of shopping there and things like that, they brought over a lot of their food. So I was able to experience a lot of different foods, and that was my journey. I wanted to experience those because that gave me more access to more vegetables and fruits and things like that. Um, so there are some that are here that I am familiar with that were not in the States, and then there are others that I have not even tried yet. So as I go through the market, I will I will film the foods and the vegetables. I will learn how to prepare them and hopefully be able to cook them and show you and give you an idea of what it tastes like. Um, yeah. So I think I have shared with you as much as I have planned for today, other than enjoy this wonderful day for living a healthy lifestyle, living a plant-based lifestyle. All of you may not be vegan. Some of you may be planning to go vegan. Some of you may just be interested in the vegan life, and that's good too. Let's see, some of my favorite vegan dishes here. They don't have many. Well, they do have some, but I don't like okra. So okra is in a lot of the dishes that I don't really care for. But my favorites are benachin, domada, and akra. So I've learned to make all of them, and they are very good. So the thing with benachin and domada is that they use rice. So it's basically impossible for me to find wild rice, and which is what I would prefer to use and eat. So they have broken rice here. I must survive. I must survive. So broken rice is what I have used. I try not to use it, not to eat those foods often. But as I said, as the locals do, there's a certain time that you eat rice during the day, which helps the digestion and everything. And I have found, going with their science, I have found that it really does help me. It's almost like the rice is in, say, in the afternoon, and the following day, that morning, the rice comes out. So it doesn't linger inside me to rot and, all of the other things. And of course, we know that there's no real nutrients in rice, that it's a filler, yeah. But that's what's here. Yeah, I'm not able to find some of the things like quinoa and things like that. I do have plenty of lentils, so I am exploring dishes with that. And of course, the things that I made in the U.S. with lentil, I make here as well. So yeah, those are the things that I've been able to consume here. Wishing you a happy, healthy Earth Consumption Day, and I hope and pray that you come back and see me again, because I have so much more that I want to share with you. If you are thinking about becoming a vegan, you'll see my journey here in the Gambia. I have not published it yet, but I have written a book of my venture to veganism, and so hopefully I can share a lot of information with you there as well. So I'm asking the Gambians, if you come across this video and you have any vegan recipes or recipes that do not include meat and anything from animals, anything that has eyes is how I try to describe what I will not eat, then share it with me. Share it with me on the channel here. I'd love to try. If you have a special dish that you prepare, I would love to try it. So peace and blessings to all of you, and have a wonderful rest of your day.